Vogue, thank you so much for joining us. You probably heard our bit of a chat there, selling sunsets, Botox parties.
Hi, Vogue.
Would you be up for that?
Yeah, right now I definitely would. I look absolutely wrecked and I need all the help I can get. So I'd be into Botox right now.
But congratulations, you do. You look absolutely fantastic. How's it been during lockdown? How are you feeling?
You know, I have to say, I know people have found it really difficult, but we kind of loved it. We loved spending a lot of time with each other.
Oh, there she is. I can't see her. Can you lift her up a bit?
Oh, there she is.
Wow.
We kind of had a lovely time, to be honest. We love staying at home. We don't really like going out too often, and being pregnant, there's not much to do anyway because you kind of feel awful for most of the time. So it was quite nice for us.
Oh, how lovely. How old is she now?
She is a month old.
A month old.
No.
And your families are very lucky having that lovely grandchild.
I know.
The pressure is on again. So what have your days been like during lockdown then? Have you found it an opportunity for you all to kind of, you know, spend more time as a family?
I think for me, it was really lovely to get to spend that extra time with Theodore before Gigi arrived. So we just, every day, all day, spent all our time together. And don't get me wrong, you do have hard days. And some days you feel great about everything. There he is. Some days you feel great about everything, and then some days it's really hard. I really, really miss home, but I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be able to get back there. So that would be one thing. I'd love to see my friends and family. And I mean, a lot of my family haven't met Gigi, so that's a bit upsetting, but it's just one of those things.
Yeah. We were talking earlier, Vogue, about the now famous photo of Boris and the papoose, and therefore that led us on to mum shaming. I've heard you say before that it's all right for Spencer to go to work, but you get criticised for it. Is that something that you found again, having Gigi?
Oh, absolutely. I think that, I don't know why it is. Spencer went back to work the next day and nobody said anything, and I went back to work to do my radio show 3 weeks later, and just everyone had an opinion on it. And I think that as a mother, you know what you want to do yourself. And for me, I actually went back after 3 weeks because I was going to the vet with my dog, and I was like, this is so nice to be sitting in the car on my own for half an hour. And I thought, you know what? I need to get out of the house more alone, so I'm going back to work.
And didn't you actually thought Gigi was going to be a boy, didn't you?
Yeah, so we went in for our scan, and Spencer forced the poor lady, I bet she wish she didn't do it now, forced her to take a guess, and she looks at these scans all day, every day, and she was 100% sure Gigi was a boy, and I really wanted to have a girl, so I was trying not to feel disappointed, because obviously it's amazing to be pregnant regardless of what you're having, but I really wanted a girl. So then when we got the phone call from the Harmony test, I was just delighted. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, that's so fantastic. Hearing you say when you went out with the dog, you felt good just to have some time on your own. Like, bravo, because I think far too often mums make them themselves feel guilty for having that time to yourself. Like, good for you. And more of it, because when you do get back to baby, then you appreciate each other a lot more having that time apart. Can I ask, you said that that mums can have it all, and I agree with you. It's tough and it's hard going, but mums can have it all. Can I ask how you're kind of balancing everything with work and the children?
Well, I mean, we're lucky enough that we have a nanny who helps us out in the mornings when we work. So that's just amazing, because without Lizzie, we wouldn't be able to do our jobs. And I think that I don't really have that much time to go out and socialise. I'd say that's the part of our lives that kind of takes a hit. But we spend so much time with the kids, and then we go off and do our work. And it's a hard balance every day. And sometimes I do feel a little bit guilty if I leave the kids for too long. But I really, really love my job, and I never want to give it up. And it's like, I get so much pleasure out of the work that I get to do that, like, it's something for myself, and it's not something that I would give up.
A real balance.
You don't need to either. Good for you.
Definitely.
We saw a lovely picture just then as well, Vogue, of little Theodore with Gigi. Are they getting on well?
I mean, there was definitely jealousy at the start, but she's had a few slaps. But every morning he wakes up and he says her name straight away, and he goes to her door and goes, shh. and he's just so excited to see her. He wants to hold her all the time, and he's always kissing her. So I'm so glad that we've gotten to that point now, because there was a few tricky moments the first few days, and he was very, very jealous, but now he's okay.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. And of course, we have to mention your gorgeous husband, Spencer. And the two of you are going to be doing a podcast together, is that right?
Yeah, so we've recorded the first podcast. It comes out tomorrow. And it's kind of just a no-holds-barred chat between myself and Spencer. We talk literally about everything because there's no real filter. We just sit there and chat through different things. And I think everyone's going to find it pretty entertaining. So that comes out tomorrow.
We've heard rumours that you are being... Well, we always hear these rumours, don't we? But we've heard rumours that you might be being lined up for Celebrity Juice. Is that true or false, or can you not say?
I mean, I absolutely love the job, but it's definitely just a rumour. I haven't got that job, but I would like it.
If anyone's watching.
Put in a good word for me, okay?
Will do.
I have to say, you're so positive. You know, you're such a great advocate for mums, but you have experience trolling on social media, especially when it comes to breastfeeding. How do you deal with that kind of thing?
Now I just kind of laugh it off, because I just, like, there's so many fake accounts that you see online, and everyone has an opinion about everything. And I have an opinion that people might not agree with, and I just don't see the point of people sending abusive messages. I find the whole concept really strange, because I would never in a million years do that to somebody else. So I kind of just, I ignore it for the most part. Sometimes I allow it to get to me, but very rarely. I kind of have taken advice off Spencer, and he literally doesn't care what anyone else thinks of him. So it's a nice way to be. Nobody can upset him, because he just doesn't care what anyone else's opinion of him is, and I think it's a good way to be. So I try to be more like Spencer in that respect.
Definitely got the right attitude. Vogue, lovely to speak to you. Thank you so much. And that is...
Thanks, girls.